Hello. Oh, Bacon's paying attention. I was like, nobody's going to be paying attention this late. Oh, well. All right, I'm going to play. I need to kill some time in case anyone follows up. Hold on. Don't forget.
I want you to tell all your friends about me.
What are you?
I'm Batman.
All right. I think I've killed a few minutes. Am I rolling? Okay. Hold on. Muted. Just got to share my screen. I was kind of annoyed. I don't know. So somebody sent. I got in one of the Discords. Somebody posted something yesterday, and then it was about a certain bankrupt plant company. So it was like a YouTuber that followed it, and then like I went down the rabbit hole with this guy, and it was like this whole cabal of people that are just disappeared from YouTube, and it just kind of annoyed me. I don't know. I felt like doing a video, so it's been a good day. Got to have drinks and watch. We went to a festival where they launched pumpkins with a trebuchet after Halloween. It's pretty funny, actually. We're launching pumpkins like 100 yards, and they're exploding. And you're drinking beer, so good stuff. But maybe I'll post I have a short video of it. It's pretty funny to watch. But so this is just like, I don't know. I don't know if you can help these people. I mean, you can try. I mean, obviously there's clown YouTubers, but I notice the prevalence of clown YouTubers that also are devoted to a single stock. And I tried to get somebody else to make a video on this, but it just always bugged me because it's just like this devotion to one stock, and then you create a YouTube like universe around it. It's so odd. And now we're seeing these people disappear because it's such an oddball thing to do, to just like your entire investment journey is about like one company. Like, and this is the guy that bought McDonald's for a while talking about this. It wasn't never only McDonald's though, but like SPACs is part of this too. It's not just because it's just the prevalence of SPACs in these companies is part of this whole like saga that's going to go down. Someone's going to write books about this, but it's just like, okay, here, like here's one. All her videos are gone. She literally just made nonstop videos about Voyager Digital. Please, anybody if you don't know, go look at what Voyager is bankrupt. So the stock might exist. It just might be like 1/100th of a penny. Voyager tokens are gone. I've heard YouTubers and celebrity, people have lost life savings to this company. It doesn't matter. She'll rebrand this channel, or she'll just delete it and move on. It doesn't matter. One stock devotion, right? And they create these followings, and I'm like so curious why people fall for this, and I don't understand why do you have such a devotion? And I know it's like we all like to have a team, like we all have like our favorite football team or soccer team. So like and I've heard Bill Maher say like politics is a team sport, because people will say, well, why do you believe everything on the left or the right? And he would say, well, it's a team sport. You accept all of it, right? You pick your side, and that's your side, and that's how you go. So there's to some degree, you almost think there's a fallacy saying that, oh, I'm an independent thinker. I take all these investments and judge them on my own. A lot of people out there don't do that. You just find someone that says things that you like to hear, or you connect with them somehow, and then you all have this support group on one stock, and it's just like, it's so odd. I just was like, somebody that's been investing for 20 years, it's very odd. I don't understand. You should be open-minded to change. Things change over time. Techniques or investment ideas don't last forever, and you're going to get wrecked. And like Strongman has said, the repercussions of this are people will get wrecked, and then they will quit investing because they're going to get obliterated, and then they'll never invest again. And you've just royally screwed these people, because you've taken their money, and then you've almost taken their future, because they're not going to invest in the markets. And it's just a shame. I mean, what are you going to do about it? Are these people going to be, they could face fines? I mean, Meet Kevin faced a fine for something, but there's no jail time involved in this. I guess you guys just have to do better. In you people that watch finance YouTube have to do better. I didn't have to deal with this 20 years ago. This didn't exist then. So this is kind of, you have to do better. The people out there that watch this stuff. And there's plenty of ideas out there that you can sort through. But I don't know, it just bugged me. Just seeing one specific thing, and I'm just like Voyager, there's Voyager. How much money has this woman? She destroyed people's finances. I know she did. Like we've seen, I know we had seen people talk about it. It's all gone. If you had Voyager tokens or stock when it went bankrupt, and then she covered it through the bankruptcy, and she didn't even quit. She never stopped on this Voyager digital content, even when it's just like it's gone. But she just kept making, and then she deletes all her videos, and then okay, this guy. So this guy wrapped an entire investing channel around veganism. So it's not just one stock, it's kind of one stock though, because it was mostly about like Tattoo Chef with a little bit of Beyond Meat and Oatly, but he did like he was covering Tattoo Chef, Tattoo Chef. Look at all of it. This was the movement, right? And this guy was probably copying Jeremy Lefebvre, most likely to some degree, but he was thinking this was like an investment process journey. So you can look 1 year ago, he's gone. So he stopped making videos. I have this guy. I have to show you Strongman's video because he's gone. The video's totally gone, or his channel. This guy, Foolish Investor, same thing. He was really on Tattoo Chef also. I think he was on a few other clown SPACs, but his whole channel got deleted. I mean, frankly, I remember watching this guy do a Tattooed Chef video, and it was embarrassing. Like, he deserves to lose all his money, and it sucks that probably people followed him and lost their money too. But it was bad. Like, I'm scratching my head. I'm like, these people are really making content for public consumption about these companies. And I don't know. I mean, he probably liked just making. He just wanted to be on YouTube, right? And investing videos make it's content you can create and people watch it. So he probably just decided this was how he's going to become a YouTuber. So, he's gone now. So Foolish Investor, good. His name matched who he was. Here was the guy. Now this again, another guy. Okay, 1 year ago, he was big on Tattoo Chef. Not specifically. It was almost one investment though. It was basically Tattoo Chef, and he started a little Palantir, but he, all the SPACs, right? This kind of goes together, one stock investment channels and SPAC channels. I would call this, because you hit all these are SPACs, but basically. So, and he's gone too. 1 year gone. Hasn't deleted his channel yet. And he got wrecked by Tattoo Chef. So I should probably read wow, a lot of comments. Let's get this spread. Okay. Was it the big YouTuber that was shilling True Leave? Oh, I mean, you'd have to say their name. I don't know. I don't know all these people. Imagine being married to one stock. It's considered cheating if you buy Tesla and Palantir at the same time. Oh, yeah, you probably see it in the tab. Yeah, she's in this. Palantir turning an investor. God, ironically, like Palantir might be an okay company. But they've drummed up so much hype on it that I don't see it. If it was just some unknown AI company out there, I think sure, could be that, but it's just there's so much hype interest. I think you could trade it. To say it's an investment implies it's like 5-10 year hold. I mean that's the current one stock investment channel right now, is that like the vast majority, because it was Tesla. Now the hype one's Palantir, and even some of the Tesla one stock shills are going to Palantir. But I'll show you, like, all they're doing is following what people want to watch. Like Tom Nash is the biggest guy on this. So, but I've talked about, like, people, please, like, go read One Up on Wall Street. If you're like, I did a whole 3-part review on it. He specifically tells you to stay away from the hot stocks. He specifically talked about that. That was one of the biggest points Peter Lynch made. And that lesson has held true for all these years. these companies are dangerous to you. Like speculating is one thing, but we know these people are not speculating. They're going 20, 30, 100% of their portfolio. If you told me you're doing 2 to 5% in one of these, I got no problem with it. So be it. Like 5% into SoFi. Okay, if it does what you guys say, if what those people say, you'll do well. And it won't. If it doesn't go well, you're not destroyed. But um, this guy, I really have a problem with him. I don't know if he'll watch me ever. He sounds like a nice guy. He's intelligent. I'm not gonna say he's dumb. He's really intelligent. The detail of his research is great. I think he goes too far with his research. If he ever watches, I'm like, I don't think it's right for you to just specifically make videos on SoFi, one company, one company. Because I can go here. I mean, just the stocks has been a stinker. And I know you've lost money on this, Tanner. You're down big. I know you're down big on this. You were probably buying this in the 20s, right? It's $7 or maybe $8 at this point. But I mean, it's a little disingenuous the way he talks about this investment. They'll be like, oh yeah, rocket ships. It's like, well, they're hugely read on this. And they keep this cult following, but they're feeding what people want, I guess. Like this is what the masses want. They want to all be on Team SoFi. This is like the big one along with Palantir. Just look at all the SoFi videos. So it's just crazy. So now we can go to his popular video, which was hilarious. So this was his most popular. SoFi retire by 30. I don't think you can hear it, but I want to show you. So this was, I think, 2 years ago. Okay. So this, I'll give you the date. February of 2022. So this was his low. So I'm assuming that's his low case projections for SoFi. So by this year, I'm sure that he's got other updates. So he was projecting that the stock would be $16 right now. So I mean, what we $7, $8? So like, we got receipts here. Like, so this was your thesis. And I'm sure he's done others of those, retire by 30. So it's supposed to be like that. What is it? It's $7, $8 now. And it's really dangerous. And I've tried to say, I've gone on Twitter and I've tried to write reports and be concerned about SoFi. I get attacked on Twitter. If you mention Twitter, anything but positive light, there's channels that will attack you immediately. This guy will attack you. If you say bad things about SoFi on Twitter, he will come after you. This guy's freaking SoFi shill to the 10th degree. It's just insanity. I've never seen this is like just pure hatred, like all his content. And they do like a fancy future investing, data-driven investing, all that garbage. And then it's just one stock. Are you a data-driven investor? All you invest in is one company? Like this is just stunning to me. And people are gonna get hurt. People have already been hurt. I mean, I can go pull up SoFi. And they'll keep changing their price chart, or they won't talk about what they're where they are in it. But all these people, you can track their channels, and I'm sure they bought up here, $15, $20. And here we are, $8. It's a SPAC. It came out at $10. So all this excitement and you're down lifetime. It's like, why one stock? Like, why can't you talk about other things? Like in general, there's so many topics in finance. Like it's so odd. And you should be very concerned watching channels like this. And they just leave when the stock goes bankrupt. They either rebrand their channel or they just quit YouTube and they move on to the next grift or whatever else they want to do in their life. So, and you've lost all your money. So I'm holding him, and I'll talk to him, but I think it's irresponsible what you're doing. Only talking about one specific company like this when it's down so much. And Jeremy Lefebvre did this with all those bankrupt companies. He talked about hyping them up all the way down too. And I saw the Discord chats in his server from people sending it to me. People like got obliterated. They lost everything, So, and that's not investing. But one company is not investing. There's no super investor that has one company. So to say you're investing, you're not. I don't know. This guy, similar. He's another. I call this a Kathy Wood acolyte, but SoFi, maybe a little Palantir. This is all fucking SoFi. I'm just like, I don't know. It irritates me. So, but then, so, I did a video with Fabio. We tracks. So I don't spend a lot of time tracking SoFi. So we did like an update because we did a SoFi video a while ago. And it's just funny because you get like guys like this, like this guy's like talking about all this crazy shit here. Like, oh, you guys didn't listen. You know, the management's aware of Galileo, so they're rebranding it. So that's why it's so slow growth. It's like you're making excuses for it. Like, why are you mad at me? The growth story you're telling me, like, for if you're gonna invest in a company like SoFi, you should listen to what management says and then look at the financials, and you're gonna see because you want to see the sales pitch, then you want to go to the financials. Don't go the other way. But they're going to tell you that their growth path is that SoFi is like a technology company, super fintech, and that they're going to take over the world that way. I go look at the financials and it's growing at an anemic rate. I have tractor companies that grow faster than Galileo, but he's like they're going to repurpose. And then he talks about the SoFi Stadium and the brand awareness. It's like you don't need that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. They're paying more for customer deposits to come in because they have to pay more interest than like JP Morgan Chase. And then they're turning around and then you should be asking, what are they doing with that deposit money? What are they doing with the deposit money? That's what matters. Not the marketing, not what other garbage he's talking about here. This is a SoFi cultist. So this part, Fabi, like this is not true. This whole thing of the personal loans are high net earners, that they always talk. These people always say this, the SoFi people, that the personal loans are not a problem because the average FICO score of the people they give them to is higher. That doesn't take away from the risk of having a huge basket of personal loans be at a company like this. So there's no other bank that does this, and there's a reason why. A JP Morgan, Bank of America, Wells Fargo, they don't have massive quantities of personal loans on their books because they don't want to. But they overlook this, and I don't know. There's no negatives. It's all positive to them. If it looks bad, they spin it. I don't know. So I just thought that was hilarious. I've never seen this guy in the comments either. So, but he had to attack us. We weren't. I mean, yeah, I'm not going in super detail because I can just tell you my thoughts on something I don't want to invest in. So the only way it could go up on momentum or hype. I don't know. But as far as if you're calling it an investment, if you want to trade it, fine. If you're selling me an investment, okay, we're talking 5-10 years. I don't see it. It's already valued at a rich valuation. So they say it's cheap because it's $7-8. I'm like, that's not valuation. So talking about overhead getting shrunk. I think you talk about the freaking stadium deal, brand awareness. Okay, the stadium deal cost them a lot of money and they don't make profits. So that's concerning. Oh, they don't have brick and mortar. I'm like, there's other online banks that are public. So that's not like a new concept to have an online bank. It's not a big deal. Like, okay. What yeah, Galileo changed their strategy to focus on a much larger institution. They no longer target small people. That's the take that management said. Well, of course, management had to say something because the financials showed the pathetic growth of Galileo. So they had to say something about why. So of course they're going to say this, whatever this garbage is, that they're rebranding it, restarting it, changing direction of Galileo. Okay, they're going to spin it. So what the hell? What are we doing here? So anyways, and then beyond that, it's like all these channels. So it's like one stock basically, but then also SPACs fall into this. Like, I'll post this underneath. So this unusual whale did a complete write-up of Chamath. So I'll post it. It's really detailed. So I don't want to, it's a disservice for me to talk about it. I'll link it below. So he covered all the Chamath SPACs. And you can go through just the underperformance. I mean, look at, and this is older, so this isn't totally up to date, but you've got like just wrecked companies. And then beyond that, this is so this is about SPACs in general, not just the Chamath ones. Look at medium D-SPAC share return by industry. Look at the red. They're all negative. They're all negative. All right. Here's more, all negative. Median SPAC return. All right. I mean, I, there's so much data about the obliteration of SPACs. So that's the first hurdle for SoFi, Palantir, or all those SPACs. Like just the complete disaster SPACs are, let alone if their business model even works. Like I said, it's a speculation. 5%, fine. 10%, I think you're a little crazy with that, but so be it. um, so I'll link this underneath too. Nanalyze, which is I really enjoy his channel. So he's a dividend growth / tech investor, is what they normally do. And they have a club I'm not in. So he follows 91 SPACs. That's when he did this video 2 months ago. 91 SPACs he followed as far as research, because they're like they're a research firm and they do investing. So you can look at it. 16 lost more than 90% of their value. 45 lost more than 75. The vast majority of them are 50% down. Like these are a disaster of investments, all of them. So for you to think SoFi, so that's the first hurdle. Then SoFi has to overcome the next hurdle of actually having a business model that works and becoming a bank and a fintech. It's a bank, all right? If they, that's the pivot too. If the SoFi channels tell you that you should value SoFi as like a tech firm, software company, a SaaS, something like that, it's a bank. Like they take deposits, right? And they invest the deposits or do something with it. It's a bank, right? The Galileo revenue is not substantial to their business yet. Not even close. So all right, any more comments? I watched your Peter Lynch book review. Thank you. So there's a reason. There's a reason it's a timeless book. That's when you read it, you get it. Like a lot of investing books you read, honestly, don't really apply anymore. Like a lot of them, you'll read like you'll just start flipping through it because you're like, okay, none of this matters to me in 2023. Maybe 20 pages of it. His book, it's like you're like reading each chapter. Like, holy crap, this happened in 2022. This happened in 2020. Like the same stuff. And he, you don't have to invest like him, but it's such a timeless book to me. So, and then another, okay, so that this guy Tevis, I don't know. So he sold. So I didn't even look at his old Palantir videos, but I'm sure he made lots of them, and now he's out of it. So, and this is all you get. What, 8 minutes explanation? Okay. And the people that bought it, they probably are breaking even at this point, because back a year or two ago, they're breaking even maybe at best at this point. The people that are in it. And this is I mean, there's so many Tesla one channel, video. It's so many. That'd be a whole nother series, like Warren Redlick, Tesla shill to the extreme. I mean, you all know this guy, so it's just like so freaking weird, and they just always have nothing negative to say. So everything's great. Oh, I guess I'm a high net earner according to YouTube comments. Ooh, AIG was an online bank, wasn't it? Yeah, it was like an insurance firm. If it's still around. What is up? Goldfish. I bet all the people who claim they work at Palantir are lying. How do you verify someone used to use a product, never seen it? Yeah. That's in the end big problem I have. Like you can't see what Palantir is at all, which would cause me a lot of concern. Books are usually only a few pages a chapter are meaningful. Yeah, that's what I know. I think strongman's like go to the library to get finance books, because you'll find out like, yeah, a lot of them you read 10 pages and you throw it out. So like I downloaded a dividend investing book recently. 20 pages of it are worth reading, and it came out in like 2012. Wasn't particularly that long ago. What's your favorite song? Have you find succeed? Tesla's more 50% of Tevis is oh my god, really? Like I honest to God, like if you want to buy individual stocks, fine. I got plenty, but it's like you got to have that core indexing. Like you got to have that core and then have some satellite positions, which I've done. That's how I answer that. Let's see. So yeah, cover that guy. I mean, it's funny because they think you're wrong. Like if it goes up, you're wrong. It's like okay, but that's part of it because there are other investment opportunities. So to say it went up, I'm wrong. It's like how much did it go up? Like and did you understand the investment? How did you like what size is it? Like I don't know. They just think if it goes up, you're wrong if you don't like it. Or you're either shorting it if you say negative things about a company. But this guy, like, here's another one, AMC. I mean, this guy he's not even a finance YouTuber, but he kind of is a finance YouTuber because he latched on to AMC and the movement. Had no idea what he was talking about. He thought that AMC could get to $500,000 per share because Berkshire is like $500,000 a share. So he's like, why can't they get there? There's like no concept of like I wouldn't even say elementary level financial knowledge. Like this is below that. It's like what are we doing here? Like this is crazy. This guy I guarantee you, whatever he says he put in AMC, he put more in it because he says like it's not a substantial portion of his net worth. Bullshit. And now he got wrecked by that. So now he says he's going to real estate and gold. He'll never buy stocks again. It's like, okay, well, there you go. There's the damage of doing this shit. But how many people did he do that to? I mean, he deserves it if he lost money because of what he did. But like, there's people probably followed him. So another one stock channel. Please don't follow him. He posts 150 videos a day. You're going to be like, what the heck? We got to Bird Lady. So she's gone. I just found that out like a week ago. I didn't even think of it after we talked. It was a joke a month or two ago. Yeah, she's gone 2 months ago, disappeared. MMLTP, nowhere to be found. So here it is. If you followed her, another shining example of you got hosed, and she'll move on to the next thing. So she had fun with it, I'm sure. Why would you ever buy stocks if you can buy options? Oh boy. So so it's not even it's like this, this you got these single stock channels with SPACs because SPACs are hype. Then you also have meme stocks, which is kind of separate. It's not the same. It's all these, but they're all like related. And they're bad. Like, and it's tough for you, like people on YouTube. You got to sort through all this stuff. I mean, there's no one there to guide you, and you're just gonna have. But if you start out with like an index core, and then you maybe develop some knowledge, and then do some satellite holdings, like you can swim through this and you can do all right and you could find some decent investments, but this is going to take a lot more work than you think. But here's like be leery event. Like here's Buzz. There's actually a meme stock ETF. So you can go see, I like to go to this and just see like what they're holding and compare it to what people are talking about on YouTube and see if there's any sort of relationship. So let's see like what's down here. We're gonna get to okay, yeah. So it does like they do like a search online and like terms. I think is how they decide, and then they reallocate it based on market momentum and sentiment. So you can see, some of them make sense. Amazon and Microsoft are there just by their sheer size, but then like here you go, Palantir, AMD, Walt Disney, SoFi, right there, Meta, Nvidia, Rivian. It's all the ones you think. So just be careful. PayPal. Like this is what I don't know why Ford's there, honestly. It's kind of odd, but and then so here, if you don't have a YouTube channel, so there's an analytic research tab. Here I can search terms and YouTube will tell me if people want this content because they want me to make content people want to watch. because that's what YouTube's for. I can type SoFi. Look at it all. High. All of it. Stock, all the terms SoFi are high sentiment. Like, this is not a coincidence why people talk about SoFi. So, like, Palantir, there you go. Why wouldn't you talk about it? Search volume high. So that's why. So people wanted to be, some of these single stock YouTubers just wanted to be YouTubers. And this was their path to being YouTuber, financial channels. And then when they get wrecked, like some of those ones we saw, they'll rebrand and they will probably just go into something else because they want to be a YouTuber. They don't care. It's not about the financial stuff. I don't know what to tell you. Shout out Roller Pigeon Lady. That was honestly the weirdest one. That one was, oh my God. That I didn't even know what to say about that. And then there was that Audacious Witch. Oh my God. But if you can't do basic DD or no financial information, no idea how to do real estate investing. This guy's still talking. Big Pharma. I thought we had a treaty. Thought we had an armistice here. I mean, I'm ready to go. I got plenty of memes ready to go on my phone. But so with that said, I think that's about it. You know, Bird Lady got that fire. Oh, she got that bread. I mean, she got plenty of bread on that ridiculous. That was crazy times. So basically, just you're gonna have to figure it out online. There's no one person that you're going to be able to turn to for financial investing and information like me. Nope. Other channels I follow, I mean, they're all resources, but it's like I like say I follow Dumb Money and I enjoy listening to them. And then people will send me like, oh, Chris Camillo said this ridiculous thing. I'm like, I don't know. Like, I don't follow them I don't copy their trades. I find it interesting. I take in all this information from various people and to try and make some money. Like, and you should probably listen to a few people that you don't agree with and think are idiots on YouTube, because you should probably understand what they're thinking to some degree. So you shouldn't just listen to everyone that you totally agree with. Listen to some opinions that are different than yours. Try. But I'm a dividend investor, so I think social arb is it's way different than what I do. So it's very intriguing. But there's other people. But don't live in a silo. With investing. That's how people get in trouble. You live in the silo and you don't listen to outside perspectives. Like that SoFi comment from the Cow Mindset video. Like that guy just must live, I don't know, maybe he just lives and breathes SoFi all day. And as soon as he hears any negativeness, like he just attacks. He doesn't even think about what we're saying. We're idiots. And, oh well. No more bullying. My sword has been sheathed unless it needs to be used again. Pharma. So thank you for listening. You can hate me now. Apparently, maybe some of their fanboys will come after me. I don't know. I can take it. It's all right. So have a good night. Watch some more football and see you later.
Nice coat, white coat, how you live with that smoke? Hop in, jog in, I'm just kidding, I'm broke. Did a lot, I've been waiting for the day I don't get my pay. Check will make me happy instead of me getting laid. Never done in the middle with a gun, put a hole in his chest with a torso don't fall right. In the sun, but until the desert does, we don't have no fun till we chillin' at my graveside.